We're so close, gentlemen. We're so close to the NFL season. Let's kick off off-season memes with Tyreek Hill getting cooked by a girl. I actually love these clips, bro. These are the best. Clamped. Good move. Oh, good defense. Oh! Oh! Hey! All right. If you seriously think he got cooked, you're a fraud. I mean, come on. Dude, he just made that kid's whole life. It's actually pretty awesome. No way they couldn't find Caleb Williams some shorter shorts. They got him out here looking like Adam Sandler. I'm gonna be honest, I almost guarantee he decided on this. Caleb Williams, just one of those guys who's got that untraditional drip. I have a strong feeling there were shorter shorts available. The better question is, why do you want to see Caleb Williams in such short shorts? That's the better question. Ashton Genty is a beast. He's quick, he's fast, he's rocked up, he's thick. Brock Bowers did that on purpose, bro. Brock Bowers 100% did that on purpose. There's no way. The Packers... Yeah, it was the Packers who wanted to ban the tush push. Apparently, Cooper DeJean was a really good high school basketball player. Woody Page on the first episode of Around the Horn versus the last. Honestly, he's aged pretty well. That's 23 years. Granted, he looks really old up here, and now he just still looks really old, so. Sports Center in the morning before school. Yeah, dude, well, Sports Center was like the only way that you'd see highlights. That's the crazy thing, bro. As the game is going on, you just log into Instagram and see all the best plays from the game like 5 seconds after they happen in real life. You had to go on Sports Center to see like the clips that they picked. Laporta High School in Texas just unveiled a new $65 million stadium. Dude, there are literally multiple D1 programs that don't have this nice of a stadium. I'm not kidding at all. Oh my God. That's crazy, bro. That's actually crazy. The Falcons posted and deleted this tweet after realizing what they did. If you're a smooth brain, 28-3. That's the lead they choked to the Patriots in the Super Bowl. Wow, that's really unfortunate. That's really unlucky. Tough look for the intern. The Pittsburgh Steelers are out here signing players from that Key and Peele skit. We have signed wide receiver Montana Lamonius Craig. You know what I always find interesting about some of these players? Could this guy ever really be a legend? Like, can you imagine if there was a Hall of Famer named Montana Lamonius Craig? He doesn't have the star power name. Do you know what I'm saying? Jameis Winston's first throw in 7-on-7s as a member of the Giants. It was a pick 6, wasn't it? I love you, Jameis. At this point, you could put Malik Neighbors in a Ravens uniform and he would look washed. Yeah, the Ravens have really just been, every year, they just kind of cycle in a 30-year-old wide receiver for fun. The Patriots are oh, I saw this already. I'll let you guys see this. I saw it already, but boys were taking a few reps off. Travis Hunter reportedly has no prenup. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. All this coverage of Travis Hunter and his girlfriend is so creepy to me. It's so whack to me. You wanna talk shit about someone for throwing like 7 interceptions? I'm game time. But are we really gonna get involved in this dude's like, ugh. Bro, unless it's like Deshaun Watson, Justin Tucker levels of shit, we're pissed off the guy didn't sign a prenup? Golly. Quarterback of the USA National Flag Football Team says flag football players deserve their opportunity to play for Team USA in the 2028 Los Angeles Games. Well, I agree. I agree that you deserve your opportunity, but this is the Olympics, buddy. This isn't fucking participation trophy bonanza. If the USA wants to win, they're gonna put the absolute best players out there, but something tells me that actual NFL players will not be signing up for this shenanigans. Because at the end of the day, does anyone actually give a shit if Team USA beats Nigeria in flag football? I certainly don't. I think what makes the sport of football is the physical aspect. I mean, 7-on-7s are fun, I guess. Halliburton had 15 assists and 0 turnovers in game 4. Calculated out, that adds up to 77 passes for 444 yards. I miss Ghetto Gronk so much. What is this stupid ass shit? There will be 1,000 new plays added to CFB 26. Yeah, I've already been playing CFB 26. I don't know when this video posts, but I've been playing for the last couple days. The playbooks are actually so different. It's crazy. Frank Gore Jr. might have the single worst athlete signature of all time. You know, the irony of a signature like this is it takes significantly longer than cursive. Cursive is basically a scribble. I mean, half the athletes like sign stuff is just so to do the whole F, the G, and the J, like, this is objectively harder and shittier. Looks like Patrick Mahomes got himself a new pair of weapons this offseason to play with. I gotta say, you know, once again, can we just leave the girlfriends out of it? But fake honkers, not my thing. Just not my thing. It's just like a BBL. What are we doing? What are we doing? Alternate Madden 26 covers. Got Mahomes. Yikes. Tyreek Stevenson, yikes. Goated. This would have been a goated cover. Everybody knows it. Jesus. Sorry, Ravens fans. I'm sorry. That's a banger. That's the kind of effort you got to see out of your defender. Even if he doesn't get him, you just got to respect that. Tough look. Banger. That would have been a banger. That would have been a banger. That would have been, oh my God, there's so many good ones. Yeesh. I haven't heard a lot about, see, it's all been girlfriend talk recently. I haven't heard a lot about Bill Belichick and his girl recently. Okay, let me clarify my distinction here, okay? Bill Belichick, 70 plus years old, dating a 24-ish year old. Objectively weird. Is it legal? Sure. Will I make fun of it? Absolutely. Travis Hunter marrying his girlfriend who's the same age and he's been with for years. I'm not gonna sit in here and, I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know. Banger. Well, they got some bangers here. Josh Allen finally got a ring. Yeah, I mean, this would be a banger post, except he got married to Haley Steinfeld, and he's like the king of his city, so. Imagine hating on Josh Allen for making $55 million a year and marrying a baddie worth millions. That's basically what I'm saying. It's a tough argument to win. Jets' new head coach, Aaron Glenn, has incorporated Bible study into his team's training. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't realize you could do that. I find this very unlikely, and I refuse to believe that it's true because this is a meme page. The crazy thing about the internet nowadays, dude, you can post outright blatant lies with no repercussions at all. You can post whatever the fuck you want. You just say anything. We live in the age of information, and information has never been less helpful because half of it is completely false. Jaguars fans are lucky Madden used a plain black helmet for the cover. Could be any team. No one will know. Well, it couldn't be any team. But those of us who were here to witness it will remember. Cackling at the idea of Madden making Jaguars cornerback Jerry Jones relive this nightmare over and over and over again. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it was Jerry Jones' fault. He was basically standing straight up. Whoever encountered Saquon on that play was getting got like that. Amount of games every running back who graced the cover played the season of their cover. 10-10-0-4. I do think Saquon will defy the odds. I think this is it. It's gonna be another slam dunk season for Saquon Barkley. Todd Gurley is still in the top 10 touchdowns since 2015. Just absolutely crazy considering he hasn't played a snap since 2020. That is wild. That is wild. Imagine Travis Hunter is just out there playing wide receiver after playing DB and breaks up his own pass by accident. He did basically break that pass up. That's crazy. So they really got him running both reps. Jeez, he's a monster, bro. Cowboys' new coach, Brian Schottenheimer, on Dak Prescott. I think Dak is in the developmental phase. That sounds crazy for a guy who's played that much, but the things we're tweaking with Dak. Yeah, that probably wasn't the best choice of words. You really don't want to say that about your guy. If he's a rookie or a second year, you might say that. Deion Sanders says the Cleveland Browns will retire Shooter Sanders' numbers after an incredible performance during OTAs. Over the last 48 years, the Vikings and Timberwolves have made the conference championship 9 times. They lost it all 9 times. That's tough, Curse. That's actually really tough. That blows. I've seen enough. Welcome to Pittsburgh. QB1 and wide receiver 2. That was a big girl. That didn't make any sense. She's got a cannon. She leveraged all the weight into her body in that throw somehow. Oh my God, the way she cocked that up didn't look like it could go further than 15 yards. What a ball. Look at Big Bertha with the cannon. I mean, oh my, look at the hip drive. Look at the extension. Oh, it's on the money. I have legitimately seen enough. Houston Texans, Will Anderson looks exactly like Bronny James with a wig on. He does kind of look like Bronny James. He does kind of look like Bronny James. Diggs back to work after a weekend of debauchery. He's just like the rest of us. Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty sure like 80% of the league is doing that. We just happen to have good clips of Diggs, that's all. Who is possibly stopping this QB room? Yeah, that's one for the ages. This will absolutely be a meme that lives on for a long time. Actually, I shouldn't say that. I got to give Tyler Shuck a chance. I mean, they drafted him pretty high in the second round, right? So maybe the kid's actually really a dog and we just don't get it quite yet. There were 20 NFL teams who posted a LGBTQ pride post to their social media and 12 teams who didn't. Tracking this is goofy as hell. Who gives a shit either way? Everybody knows I'm a deeply closeted homosexual. Do you really think I give a shit? Less than 100 days until the first Sunday of the NFL season. The Pittsburgh Steelers landing Aaron Rodgers is like finally banging your high school crush when she's 40 and has 4 kids. Still clap, though. Still clapped. Rest in peace to the prophecy. I mean, you shouldn't say that. He still could play one more year and it could be for the, like, you can't say it's over. Steelers fans have notified the league that they are entering the transfer portal. If you're a Steelers fan and you legitimately think that any option you had was better than Aaron Rodgers, you are a fraud. I understand this ain't prime MVP Aaron Rodgers. He is so much. Who are you gonna suit up? Mason Rudolph? Is that who you're gonna suit up out there at quarterback? Are you serious? Steelers sign Aaron Rodgers. The rest of the AFC North. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I don't agree. The Steelers have consistently like won more games than they've lost with horrible quarterback play for the last like 5 years. Even if they got a mediocre season out of Aaron Rodgers, they're gonna be pretty solid. Look who the Steelers play week 1. Dang, that's actually kind of sick. It's Steelers at Jets. I wonder how Jets fans will feel about this. I wonder if Jets fans are gonna like aggressively boo or if they honestly just don't even care. Because he didn't even play the first season. And then the second season wasn't great. So maybe they're like low-key kind of happy he's not there. I don't know what it's like to be a Jets fan. And I'm very grateful for that. Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers facing off against the Jets and Justin Fields. Oh, I forgot that Justin Fields is on the Jets. Wait, this is cinema. Hey! That's hype. Steelers fans, well, we traded George Pickens, but at least there's no more drama or distractions on this team. Steelers fans, after signing Aaron Rodgers, realizing they're at least beating the Chicago Bears next year. I mean, the Steelers' schedule is not that tough. Surely this won't be awkward at all. Deshaun Elliott on 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers potentially joining the Steelers. Leave his ass at the retirement home. Dude, I will say, I have huge beef with the whole media industry. They take a quote that a player says, and then they post it in a picture like this, and quote them. And like, technically they're doing their job appropriately because the player did say that, but the context in which someone says something is so unbelievably important. Like, I have no idea if someone was like, hey, Deshaun, do you want Aaron Rodgers to be your quarterback? Are you excited about that? And he was genuinely pissed off and doesn't want him at all, which is the implication of this post, obviously. Or if he was on like a Twitch live stream and everybody's cracking jokes and they're all just kidding, because the context of that is so different. Like, what if someone was like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers pretty old though. And he's like, yeah, leave his ass at the retirement home. Then they all crack up. And then 30 seconds later, he's like, no, I'm just kidding. You know, we'd love to have him. And based off of a stupid ass Instagram post, you would have no idea. And then what? I've got to go do my own research and like form my own conclusion. I'm not doing that. The Steelers going from a washed Hall of Fame quarterback to a slightly better, more injury prone washed Hall of Fame quarterback. Yay! Hey! Imagine telling a Steelers fan 5 years ago that after Big Ben retired, they'd have both Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers under center for their team. Imagine also telling them that they had absolutely no success. Although we got to give Rodgers his chance. If Madden 26's new realistic weather impacts cost me a game because my player slipped in a puddle, my controller is going straight through my TV. Be honest, I will not be playing, so ain't my problem. How the heat outside is hidden right after you step out the house. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, yoink! Dude, it really is like that, bro. I'm in Arizona right now, dude. You could literally you could just cook an egg. You could cook an egg on the sidewalk. How that wasn't a penalty, I'll never understand. You know what's funny? I actually watched this and I thought it was a very clean hit. If this is on the wide receiver, the wide receiver has all this momentum. Dude, he leads with the forearm, leads with the shoulder. That's a clean hit. I mean, it's an absolute nightmare hit and it looked incredibly painful, but I don't think you could have a cleaner hit. Did I miss something on this hit? Let me slow this down. He's certainly not leading with the crown of the helmet. I mean, the crown of his helmet, maybe. Rob Gronkowski on the first day of World War III so we can finally get it. Those commercials are actually bangers, bro. Well, it's a good thing Joe Burrow chose football instead of baseball. I'd have to imagine the mechanics of throwing a football and the mechanics of throwing a baseball are different. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. There's been a ton of NFL guys who were like highly recruited baseball players. Jameis Winston, Patrick Mahomes, Kyler Murray. Let's see throw 2. Yikes. Okay. This man, Joe Burrow, got beat by 3 fans in a quarterback skills challenge at Fanatic Fest. I think more than anything, that just proves that who gives a shit? I mean, dude, Dwight Howard is 10th. Diontae Johnson admitted he refused to enter a game in 41-degree weather last year in Baltimore because he felt ice cold. It's a good thing he's playing this year in Cleveland. Ice cold and 41? Dude, 41 degrees is cold. I'm not gonna pretend like it's not cold, but dude, there are many NFL games significantly colder than that. Also, Diontae Johnson was in Pittsburgh, which is like the same weather, if not colder. It is honestly really crazy how like some athletes like just straight up fall off. And you never know what's going on. You don't know if it's something in their personal life or they lose the love of the game or just they don't work in the scheme they're in. But I remember when Diontae Johnson first got into the league, I was like salivating. I was like, dude, this guy is gonna be my dynasty fantasy monster forever. Like this guy's the truth. Diontae Johnson, who gets paid millions, when coach asks him to come into the game, but it's not 75 degrees and sunny. Yeah, I kind of doubt this, if I'm being honest. He played in Pittsburgh for like his whole career. Pittsburgh gets cold as shit. These YouTube thumbnails are getting out of hand. This shit did not happen. What you gotta remember about a YouTube thumbnail like that is it's not for you. That YouTube thumbnail is for a 5-year-old. And you're telling me when you're 5 years old that you wouldn't have clicked on that shit? You wouldn't have taken your greasy little monkey hands and smacked on your iPad? That's all I'm saying. How did Micah go from having so much aura to looking like a 40-year-old homeless man you see on your way into Walmart? Guys, it is simply called a haircut, good lighting, and a good camera. Genuinely, everybody looks like shit in this lighting and this camera, and everybody looks good in this lighting and this camera, barring like serious outliers. All right, boys, I love ya. We're getting close. I'll see you handsome gentlemen in the next one. Peace.